Hey guys, Amanda here. So, I just took my dog out to a place so we could go for a walk, and for some reason, I feel a bit agitated today in an anxious but aggressive, angry manner. And what I mean by that is, I was driving, and I get that cyclists are allowed to ride on the roads and all that as long as they follow the rules. I don't have a problem as long as you follow the rules. But this person was not. And I impulsively yelled at this person and I said, "I fucking hate you bikers." I'm not laughing because I think it's funny. I'm laughing because I'm like anxious about it. I don't think it's funny in any way. And I just realized that when I kept driving, there were some people who were driving in a manner that was very aggressive and could have caused accidents. And I didn't yell at them, but I was talking to myself, but the talk was very negative and angry, and I'm like, okay, why am I feeling like this? Like, what is going on? So I took the dog for a walk, and I came back, and I decided to talk it out. So could it be a side effect of one of the new medications I'm on? Sometimes aggression is a side effect. That's a possibility. Another possibility is I just, in general, don't agree with cycling, like bicycles, being allowed to ride on main roads. For one, they don't have a motor, and for two, half the time they don't follow the rules that are set for them so cars can be safe around them. At least in my area, everyone is kind of stuck up and snobby and thinks that they're better than everyone else. I mean, like, they can just do whatever they want and it doesn't matter. So that frustrates me. And that's another reason I believe that I became angry, is because I have felt this way ever since they decided to make it a thing where they get bike lanes and all that stuff. Just go on the sidewalk. I mean, when I was a kid, I rode on my bike on the sidewalk or the side of the road. I didn't ride in the road because there's dangerous machines with 4 wheels or more wheels that can kill you. So to me, it just makes more sense to stay off the road. But so I think that's why, I already have a dislike for it. And I'm not trying to put down people who ride their bikes on the road. I just don't like it when the rules are not being followed for safety issues. That was really my issue. But I shouldn't have yelled at her. I shouldn't have yelled at her. But I wonder, is it just that? Is it just my anxiety? What's going on? So I'm aware of how I'm feeling right at this moment. I'm very agitated. I'm very anxious. And I'm trying to work through that. So I just kind of wanted to switch gears. And on Friday, at the end of the day, you always get a plan your weekend by making healthy choices, and it has 10 things that you can do to help make your life healthy and all that stuff. So I just wanted to go through it and give you my answers and go through and see if I've accomplished what I have set out to accomplish for this weekend before I go back tomorrow. So, okay, let's see. So number one, And I will put these 10 things in the description box, so if you want to look at it, use it, whatever, that's fine. Okay, so this weekend I am looking forward to, and I said spending time with my family, and I have been doing that. Something I will do this weekend that will offer me a sense of accomplishment is practice mindfulness skills to lower anxiety. So I am trying to use my mindfulness skills to reduce my anxiety and to bring me back into focus. So I'm working on it. So it's a lifelong process, really. And finish my scarf, which I am almost done. Okay, so number 3, something I will do to meet my need for physical activity this weekend is, and I wrote down, take my dog for a walk and stretch. I have done the taking the dog for the walk. I haven't done the stretching yet. I'm actually going to do that after I do this video. Okay, number 4. Other than sleeping, I will relax this weekend by, and I wrote, finish watching Stranger Things 3. I haven't quite finished. I think I'm on the 7th one, the 7th in the 3rd season. And if I don't finish completely, I'm gonna be okay. Like, it's not gonna affect me in a negative way because it's not going anywhere. Okay, so number 5, the healthiest thing I plan to do for myself this weekend is, I wrote a couple things. I wrote drink water, which I've been doing plenty of with this heat. Oh my god. Walking, taking the dog for a walk, doing my breathing exercises, journaling, eating well, and being in the now. So I have journaled a little bit. I haven't journaled as much as I've wanted to because it was just so hot yesterday and I couldn't concentrate. It was just, my mind was not, I couldn't focus. So I'm gonna do more of that today. And I have been trying to eat well. I've been trying to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. However, we don't have some staple ingredients. So today, later on, I gotta go shopping and pick up some things. So I can do that. Okay, number 6. This weekend I am concerned about, because in this program, while you're in the program, you're not allowed to use any kind of drug that isn't prescribed, and so you can't use alcohol, you can't use like marijuana, you can't use coke or things like that. And I do have a vape pen. I have a vape pen that I have cartridges for CBDs, and then I have cartridges for 1-to-1, which is CBDs to THC. And I have been trying very hard not to use that. I did use it once, but I gave it to my mother and said, hold this for me so I'm not tempted. So I've been doing pretty good with that. I also wrote negative irrational thoughts, suicidal thinking, mood swings, and hearing voices. I definitely think I've had some mood swings. I haven't heard any voices, which is good. Doesn't mean I won't, but I haven't. Suicidal thinking, I haven't had like suicidal thinking in the terms of I'm thinking about killing myself. It's more of thinking about what, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the neighbors over there and they got these cute little dogs. They were just getting in the car, so I was like staring over there. I'm sorry, I love dogs. But I was thinking more about why I am at this place, and it's because I did attempt suicide, and I'm more thinking about how that affects my family and me, rather than having thoughts of suicidal ideation, which I, not at this moment, but I do have thoughts of suicidal ideation. But I haven't had any over the weekend. It was more just self-reflection, if you will. Okay, so number 7. This weekend I will avoid any drug not prescribed. I think I've been doing pretty good on that. Number 8. Most of my energy this weekend will go into crocheting and spending time with family. Crocheting really helps me to focus and stay in the now, and you use both hands, so it's really good for the brain. And spending time with your family is always good. If you have family members that you like, spend time with them as much as you can. Don't take them for granted. Number 9, someone I can talk to about how I am feeling. I can talk to my mom, and I can talk to I got a couple friends that I can talk to if I need to. And on Monday, the best thing I hope to be able to say about this weekend is my anxiety is lower and I am less depressed. So the anxiety is an issue because it's almost something that I feel constantly. It has levels, like you have like 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, where you're totally freaking out, 1 being like, okay, I'm a little nervous, like say you got to give a speech or something, like that kind of nervous. So, and the depression, I still feel depressed, but I've been feeling this way for a long time. It's been years, really. This has been coming on for years. I probably should have gone to the hospital a lot sooner, but I was afraid to talk about how I was feeling, and I really, really hate sleeping at places that are not my home because I don't really sleep that well. That was even when I was a kid. I didn't like staying at my friends' houses because I could never sleep, or my family members. Like, I just could never sleep at their houses. I could only sleep at mine. And that happened in the hospital. I didn't really sleep that much. Plus, the beds weren't that comfortable. But it's been coming on for a while, and it's something that I think has really taken over depression and anxiety, and they just have melded together. And eventually a pressure cooker, you have to release the pressure. You have to release it eventually. And I think I tend to do that. I think I tend to act like a pressure cooker. Things go in, things go in, things go in. It starts to cook, right? But instead of me going, hey, maybe I should release this and talk to somebody about it, I don't. And I think a lot of it is just partly that I'm scared to deal with my feelings. I'm scared to deal with the trauma and all of that stuff. I'm just afraid to do it. And I think that's why I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to like talking to counselors and things like that. Why I don't get too in depth of things, because when I start to feel an emotion, I will quickly change the subject. But I should be, I want to try to, like I said before, be more open and honest. And even when I start to feel those feelings, allow myself to feel them and accept that that's happening right now, and it's okay. It's okay to feel those feelings, because the only way to the other side is to go through it. And I'm trying. I'm doing my best, the best that I can. So Hopefully things will get better. But yeah, I have a lot of anxiety. Like right now I am so anxious. Like I'm sitting here like pressing on my hands to release, you know, try to release the anxiety, and pressing right here also helps to release anxiety, because it releases, I forgot the name of it, but it releases a chemical out of your brain, and it helps to kind of relax you, and it's like your brain's own painkiller in a way. So yeah, I've been gotta do my breathing exercises, gotta journal, gotta, you know, stay focused and all that stuff. So yeah, well, that is all that I have to say right now. Oh, excuse me. So again, I'm gonna put these whatever sentences in the description box, and you can use them for your own life, and it doesn't have to just be the weekend. It can be like through the week if you want to do that, or just one day at a time, however you want to do it. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna go now because I need to have something to eat so I can try to stay healthy as much as I can. Alright, thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you in my next video. Peace and love.